Arguing for the end of adult marijuana prohibition is easy because we have facts, science, reason, compassion, evidence, truth, and logic on our side. It is even easier when researchers catalog it all for us. Learn how to gather the facts on marijuana use, arrests, seizures, rehabs, drug tests, and more in this edition of Drug War Data Mining. Welcome back, everyone. 23 after the hour, and the FBI releases the Uniform Crime Report every year, and it contains the data from the previous year, meaning we've just gotten the release for crime in the United States for 2013, the first full year of crime data since marijuana legalization went into effect in Colorado and Washington State. We'll post this in our chat room, so if you want to follow along, it's right there, but this is the website, and you can find it if you just Google FBI UCR. Two separate words there, FBI UCR. You'll probably get right to where you need to go. And most of these tables that you want to get are available for Excel. There's quick little Excel downloads that you can use. The website also provides a browse section for national, regional, state, and city data, not by particular city, but by population group, like big city versus medium city versus small city kind of stuff. Now, the information on marijuana arrests is what everyone always wants to find, but you're not going to find one specific how many people were arrested for marijuana number. But this is always found by using an estimate of all of the numbers that are given. You'll find, for example, in the overview section, and this is also available elsewhere, that nationwide, law enforcement made an estimated 11,302,000 arrests. Now, out of those 11,302,000, the highest number of arrests were for drug abuse violations, estimated at 1.5 million. So you have to start with that number in your head, 1.501, 1,501,043. Now, I like to just copy this and use the Windows calculator to be able to get this information, paste it in, and you can cut and paste into the Windows calculator if you didn't know that, and use Memory Plus to just put that number in memory. So now we've got it stored just how many people are busted for marijuana or busted for drugs in this country. So from that grand total number, we then need to scroll down a little bit farther where you'll find the arrests table, arrests for drug abuse violations, percent distributions by region. And this is on the very first page when you get to the FBI UCR. This is where they'll tell you how many people were arrested for sales manufacturing, how many people were arrested for possession, but it's not in thousands or millions, it's in percentages. So of all drug arrests, what percent are arrested for heroin and so forth? From this, we learn that marijuana makes up 40.6% of all drug arrests. And marijuana possession. If you add the 5.6% that are arrested for sales or growing, that's 46.2% that are arrests for marijuana. So if we know that we've got 40.6 for marijuana possession, we've got 5.6 for marijuana grow and sale, that's, like I said, 46.2. We take that back to our calculator. We take our number, 1501, times, and then 0.562 for 56.2%. And that's what's going to give us our number of arrests, which seems to be coming out wrong. So let's see what I've done wrong here. All drug abuse violations, memory recall. Oh, I'm sorry, because I multiplied by the wrong number. It's 46.2, times 0.462, not 562, Russ. That's going to give us our number of 693,481 people, maybe 482 if you want to round up, that were arrested for marijuana. Now, you might ask, why are we having to do this percentage number? Why don't we just calculate exactly how many people were arrested? Well, there are tables here that will give you all sorts of arrest numbers, and when you hover over them, it'll tell you what that table represents. Now, I've done this a bunch of times, so I know table 69 is the one I'm looking for, arrests by state. And if I scroll down the arrests by state, we got all these states here, and eventually I can find, for example, my state of Oregon. And if we scroll across in this document, it's really badly built. You have to go all the way to the bottom to scroll across, and then scroll back up to find your column. But there is a column for drug abuse violations. And for all those drug abuse violations, that's all drugs. And you'll see when we get down to the total number, or actually if we had the total number up top, they would not add up to what you had on the previous. That's because not every law enforcement agency reports to the FBI, so they have to do this by estimates.